We are beginning to come to the conclusion of our visit here, the official visit that we have made, the Philippine delegation to Japan. And it has been a very, very productive visit. As an example, this morning we witnessed the signing of 34 commercial agreements between the private sector and also witnessed by government ministers, and one government-to-government agreement. And so we come away from this this visit with a continuing development of our relationship with Japan. As many know, Japan and the Philippines have had a very, very close relationship since 1956, when we established our diplomatic relations. Those relations have grown and have become deeper as time has gone on, and we owe Japan a debt of gratitude for the support that they have given us in those years, even in the 60s, in the 70s, and all the way up to now, where they have supported our infrastructure development, they have supported our agriculture, they have supported our attempts at making the digitalization of the Philippines a more widespread phenomenon. Now, these agreements have cut across the whole gamut. We are talking about we are talking about digitalization, we are talking about industry, we are talking about automotive development, we are talking about energy. So there are even education, tourism. We have discussed a great many subjects. And we have found that with the leadership of Prime Minister Kishida, that the Japanese government and also Japanese private sector have been very open to our discussions for the plans to help increase the development of our country in terms of, again, those areas: infrastructure, digitalization, agriculture, some of the traditional areas with which we had always dealt with Japan, but some new areas such as security and defense, and also mitigation and adaptation to the effects of climate change. So it has been a very productive visit, and also one of the highlights, of course, was my and the First Lady's audience with the Majesties, the Emperor and Empress, and it was a very great honor for us to be able to meet with him and to, again, re-establish that connection between the Philippines and Japan. It's a particularly important visit because it is really setting down the blueprint for our relations as we slowly emerge from the pandemic economy. And I think that we will be able to feel the effects of these discussions, of these agreements very, very soon, very rapidly back home in the Philippines.